This is the overview of the switcher panel. We'll start off with the T-bar here. This does not work. But here we've got our preview row is in the bottom. The top is our program row. Very important not to get those two mixed up. Whenever you press a button on the program, that's what is going out to the world. That's your program. Preview just puts things in preview, and then you can decide if you want to take it with either take or auto 1, which is a dissolve. Here we have our mix effects. We have 8 of them. 3 we use regularly. ME1 is boxes. ME4 is zoom. This is just for recording, so we don't actually generally use the zoom through here. And ME8 is our timer that gets sent to the studio for the anchor. Here we have our DDR1, 2, 3, and 4. These are all of our video playbacks. DDR1, 2, and 3 are used for videos. DDR4 is used for backgrounds for ME1. So this is only used as a background source. And DDR2 is primarily used as the sources for spots and commercials for JD. These right here are play controls for the DDRs. So forward or next, previous, play, stop, set in point, and set out point. These DSK and background selectors, these are for choosing which layer you want to you'll be taking next or doing a transition with. Something more advanced there. Fade and shift. So whenever you press ME1, 2, DDR1, any of the DDRs or MEs, it just previews it. Just like this right in here, it's preview. So you can see these are blue and those are blue. If you want to take it directly, you can hold down the cut button and then press ME1, ME2, DDR, and it will actually cut to it. But primarily, these are preview buttons only. We'll come over here a little bit, and we have sound tab, mixer tab, buffer tab, and stills. These are primarily, if we go to the TriCaster, these are the tabs here. So we have DDR, and then we have a sound tab for playing audio files, the mixer tab for all of our mixer, and then we have DDR2 and 4, and then buffers. These are different buffers for graphics and things. So these just open those tabs there. We have record. You can start recording there. You can also start streaming. You first have to set up your streaming destinations for that to work. Second, then you have this one here, which is also a 2-stage button. If you hold down the scissors, which is cut, and then hit stop, it will stop recording. So record is regular, and then for stopping, you press down the cut and then hit record. This is in addition to these, record here versus record to stop. So same thing, just different controller. These controls here are all for running a live to tape show. You have take story. This is with no transition, so this goes from an anchor to a story or a video. Story with transition, obviously it's with a transition. Take VO, this will keep the anchor's audio up, but be playing video from the DDR1. Take SOT will turn down, or actually no, it will also keep the anchor's mic hot, but will play sound, so it will also raise up the volume of the DDR. Take SOT after VO, that's just a command to go from here to play the next video. Take camera 3 after VO, this will fade out the audio from the VO and have the anchor's mic hot. Take camera 3, this is used maybe, after a show open or a block open. Hit that, and it brings up the talent's mic. Chris Super, this is a manual one, so you press it once to turn it on, you press it again to turn it off. This is the 7-second auto version, so you press it once and it stays up for 7 seconds. Fade up 3, this is just to fade up the microphone. If for some reason it's not up, you can press that, it fades up the mic. Take close is for the end of the show. You press this and it will change multiple settings so that it plays the intro, which will fade to black. And these are two generic graphics that we use for CBN News and CBN News apps. So, and the last two, this button will take. So whatever you have in the preview, when you hit take, it will jump to the program. And auto will dissolve between the program and the preview. So that is the mixer. You can also look up here, and you can see here there's this mixer row right here. So this is the same control as this here. It's controlling the same things. It's just laid out differently and a little more customized for our use. But you can also switch everything here by, this is your program row, this is your preview row. These are those DSKs and delegating that we briefly showed you. You also have 3 banks of inputs. So you can see these inputs all change. So you can see all 32 of your inputs that you have available to you. And that is the switcher panel.